Do any of these scenarios sound familiar? You really want something, but you don't go after it, or you go halfway and stop. Or maybe things are going great, but then you make a bonehead move and sabotage yourself? It could also just be that you're stuck, or you've leveled off and you don't know why. If you pay attention to your thoughts and conversations, you might also hear yourself say things like, yeah, but, or, I could never do that, or, that's just not me. These are all signs that limiting beliefs are holding you back. You might be thinking they're fact, but there are very few truths in the world. It's mostly subjective. Not to mention, have you heard of the placebo effect? This is when medical patients are given a sugar pill, but told it will either cure an ailment or have side effects, and then go on to experience what they were told, things the pill could not possibly do or provide, except for high blood sugar. Our beliefs are powerful, self-fulfilling prophecies. They are subjective interpretations, not inherent facts. They shape our perceptions, decisions, and actions, acting as a lens through which we interpret the world. The problem is that this process is unconscious for most people, so they see subjective beliefs as fact, the facts of our lives. The beauty is that once you understand this, you can consciously choose your beliefs. We use various tools in our Live a No-Limit Life course to help identify and banish limiting beliefs specific to you. But in our research at the No Limit Life Academy, we've identified 10 toxic beliefs that hold most people back. Not only will we highlight the limiting belief and explain how it limits you, but we'll give you a better belief to take on. The last one is by far the most common and impactful, so be sure to watch until the end. I've struggled with 4 and 7 in the past, but numbers 2 and 6 get a lot of people too. Now, are you ready to smash these limiting beliefs and live a no-limit life? Toxic belief number 1 is, I'm a failure, or my results, or lack of results define me. Associating your identity solely with failure can create a fear of taking risks, not to mention low self-esteem. Embrace failure as a part of learning and growth, rather than a defining characteristic. You are not a failure. You just got results you didn't want. Take on this belief instead. My identity is not defined by individual outcomes or circumstances. Instead, it's shaped by continuous learning, resilience, and personal growth. If I get results I don't want, I learn, adapt, and try again. Toxic belief number 2 is, I'm not lucky, or successful people are lucky. Believing in luck as the sole determinant of success can lead to a sense of powerlessness and hinder your efforts. Luck is often a combination of preparation, opportunity, and perseverance rather than random chance. A side note, studies on luck show the only difference between lucky and unlucky people is their own belief. So, take on this belief instead. I'm incredibly lucky. My success is a result of my efforts, preparation, and seizing opportunities. I create my own luck by staying persistent, learning from setbacks, and being ready for opportunities that come my way. Luck is a byproduct of hard work, resilience, and mindset. Toxic belief number 3. Success is money and status. Associating success solely with wealth and status or power can lead to a narrow definition of accomplishment, potentially neglecting other aspects of a fulfilling and meaningful life. Don't choose ego over connection with others or being a good person. Take on this belief instead. I define what success means to me. Success goes beyond financial wealth and power. True success encompasses personal fulfillment, meaningful relationships, well-being, and a positive impact on others and the world. Toxic belief number 4. I have no control. Feeling a lack of control can foster a sense of helplessness and lead to inaction. While it's true that some circumstances, or many, are beyond your control, adopting a mindset of complete powerlessness can hinder personal growth and problem-solving. Take on this belief instead. I may not have control over every external factor, but I have control over my mindset, beliefs, standards, and decisions, and effort. By focusing on what I can influence, I empower myself to make positive changes. Toxic belief number 5. I must please everyone. Feeling compelled to please everyone can lead to burnout and compromise personal values. It's impossible to satisfy everyone, and prioritizing self-authenticity is crucial for well-being. Take on this belief instead. I prioritize authenticity and staying true to my values. While I aim to consider other people, I understand that it's impossible to please everyone. I focus on making choices aligned with my values and well-being. Toxic belief number 6. I can't change. Believing that change is impossible leads to stagnation. The capacity for change is inherent in every individual, and acknowledging this potential is vital for development. Take on this belief instead. While change may be challenging, I am capable of learning, adapting, and making positive transformations in my life. By taking small steps and cultivating a growth mindset, I have the power to change and evolve. Toxic belief number 7. I don't deserve happiness. Feeling unworthy of happiness can be a self-sabotaging belief that limits your ability to experience joy and fulfillment. Everyone deserves happiness, and it's important to challenge thoughts that undermine your well-being. Take on this belief instead. I deserve happiness and fulfillment as much as anyone else. My worthiness is not determined by past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. I am capable of learning, growing, and creating a life that brings me happiness. I choose to let go of self-judgment and allow myself to be happy. I choose to be happy. Toxic belief number 8. People can't be trusted. Believing that trust is unattainable in relationships can lead to isolation and hinder meaningful connections. While trust requires discernment, it's crucial for building strong and supportive connections. Take on this belief instead. Trust is a gradual process, and I'm capable of finding trustworthy people. I choose to be open, but set healthy boundaries, and give others the chance to earn my trust. Toxic belief number 9. Life owes me something. Expecting life to owe you something can foster entitlement and disappointment. Life is filled with challenges and opportunities, and success is often the result of effort and perseverance rather than entitlement. Take on this belief instead. I am responsible for creating my own path and shaping my destiny. Instead of waiting for life to provide, I actively seek opportunities and work hard to achieve my goals. Life owes me nothing, and I am capable of creating my own fulfillment through purposeful actions and a positive mindset. Toxic belief number 10. I'm not good enough. This is perhaps the most prevalent limiting belief in the world. It's closely tied to imposter syndrome. Feeling inadequate or not good enough can be debilitating. This belief often stems from unrealistic comparisons and self-criticism. If you believe you're not good enough, you don't take action. Why be rejected? You also will never be fulfilled. Take on this belief instead. I am inherently worthy and capable. I recognize that I have unique strengths and abilities. Instead of comparing myself to others, I focus on my personal growth and progress. I am enough as I am, and through continuous learning and self-improvement, I aim to become the best version of myself. You can even throw in an I love myself if you're feeling extra gushy. I urge you to transform these toxic, limiting beliefs into more empowering ones. You can start with what I've provided, or choose your own, but know that you do get to choose your beliefs. Most of your life, they've been unconsciously developed, but now that you are aware about how they form and that they are subjective, you can consciously choose beliefs that better support you. The next step is to learn how to use identity shifting to transform your life. You can do that in this video here.